I really was starting off positive, but now I'm annoyed because yet again, Eric gets another, oh, you're so handsome compliment that I am never going to hear the end of. Some guy told him he looked like Chris Hemsworth the other day in line at Marshall's. Okay?
I can see it. Yeah.
Oh, my God. Okay. Anyway, this is Lori.
There's a reason that I get up in the morning.
Dude.
Then again, I'm partial to gingers, so
never gonna get his head out the door.
I've gone for gingers my whole life.
Really?
That's why we've known each other for so long.
Yeah.
That's why we love each other. So
I have a brother. He's a ginger, 6'4".
I might have a crush. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, This is Laura Kane After Dark. Thank you for tuning in.
But I did give you a compliment. Yeah, you are gorgeous, and like I asked if you're like this all the time, and yes, you are, and this has been a pleasure.
She wakes up like this.
You should have seen me at about 10 o'clock this morning. No bueno. No bueno, but thank you. That's really sweet.
No, you.
Okay, wait. Before I get to introducing everybody, real quick, off the top of your head, who do I look like? Celebrity-wise. I just want to hear it. Just say it.
I'm thinking like Gwyneth Paltrow or Scarlett Johansson-ish.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Now I'm in the club. I'm in the club.
So my brother's a really famous author, best-selling author, and Scarlett Johansson shows up to his book signings, like in his events that he does, and so yeah,
she's amazing with an incredible voice.
Yeah,
okay,
awesome.
I'm Laura Kane. This is Eric Rimmer.
Hi,
producer Brian. What's up?
I would like you to tell Mikey.
Let's reintroduce our guest, please.
Oh yes, we've known each other for almost our entire lives.
Who is he?
Michael Adam Cohen.
Okay. And you've known each other, and tell me how he's grown and what he is.
So he was always amazing when we first met.
Thanks.
And like when we did the GLAAD Awards, I was telling you, he was able to navigate through everything and just cool as a cucumber. Not a problem with anything.
Is that the trick to getting to know a celebrity, is just to pretend like you don't even care that they're a celebrity? I mean, that
might be part of it, but also just like I do a technique that I learned in NLP, neuro linguistic programming. I can't pronounce it. It's that much. But you can do what's called mirror and matching. So like you do what's called mirror and matching. You're actually matching their mannerisms without them even knowing. This is the biggest tool to like with any of them. I like going in most of the situations not knowing. I often I don't do the research on the artist I'm interviewing, and I bring that forward on camera. As you're going to meet Joyful Jenny here in a second, she'll attest to that. Like I go in with an open slate, not knowing who they are, and let them tell me.
I like that.
And it's also about being a good listener, letting them vent and explain themselves. But the new platform I'm also a part of, it's called Brains Magazine, and I write for them. And it's like, it challenges me because I'm asking more the mindset, the mind hacks that makes the celebrity who they are, rather than focusing on their agenda. So like, it's something that no one else is pretty much doing, and they have like 34 million readers. So like, that alone is like really something, and I've never put myself out there to even fathom that I could write for something of that.
Okay,
strong.
We're gonna do a little game playing now.
Yeah,
I am I'm Mariah Carey right now, and you know about me, but you don't know like everything. You haven't read up on me lately. I want you to do that trick on me. Okay. I'm gonna pretend like I'm Mariah.
Well, I should already.
Yeah, just let me. I want to see how it works. So she would have her hair like swept off to one side. Okay.
So if like she was playing with her hair, like you would just do the same back.
Okay.
Know?
Okay.
Yeah. And my leg would be the same. So like.
So you sit the same.
You sit the same. You stay on the same, and and their subconscious, without knowing it, then tends to like be almost instantly connected with you.
More comfortable.
Because they feel like you're one and the same. Like that's
so
the theory
she does
it.
Like this. Do you do that too? Like rub your eyebrow?
I don't know if you would do everything, but the majority of the time when you're doing it, it's just you want to make it subtle, and it's not about like having a upper hand above them. It's about like really connecting with them.
So don't pick your nose, Mariah.
Yeah, don't pick your nose. Well, don't ever pick your nose ever because it causes early dementia. But I don't know if you know this.
I heard that.
Studies
Yes.
have said.
What?
I've heard
Yes,
that. I've heard that.
I have a father that's picked his nose his whole life, so watch out, Dad.
Oh, Dad. Oh,
my
gosh,
God.
Dad. Okay, before we had you on last episode, and we got to know all about your celebrity connections and your obstacles that you've overcome. Now, I want to know before you bring on your first guest, tell our viewers what it is that you want.
Yeah, so I'm looking to partner with a bunch of other businesses and companies because my mission is so strong, and I come from a place where I've done the inner work on myself. I've got it in my own way. I used to finish other people's sentences. I take full responsibility for things when they happen. I learned a lot in my growth, and I want to instill the same in youth of all ages, all nationalities, diversified, and so what I need is the normal resources that anyone could possibly provide, from sponsors, connecting with sponsors, and or partners. I would like a lot of partners. I would like to be partnered with a bunch of organizations, a lot of businesses, and I'm a master connector myself, so I can usually set someone up with who they want to be connected to, whatever their field is, to get to the next level via my association, and that's something I do, and I would like to reach out to your audience and you guys as well, and any resources that you think you might need. I would like to try to make happen. I try to get everyone's 10 bucket list ideas from them, and it's great for them to get it off their chest, number one, and just find out what those are, but also it's to see if I can make 2 of those happen. Imagine the connection you'll have with those people.
Why do you have such a connection to youth?
Just because I know I was a fucked up, mentally challenged kid, and I never saw it, and I let ego rule my life too, and and whatever else, and so I realized what's really important, and it's the relationships you have with yourself, your friends, and your family, and then also what you want to do in life and provide for others, and like I said, most of my life's been of service to others in all areas.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
Yeah,
and I live to serve. That's what I do. So.
Okay, so you're going to bring up somebody. Her name is Jenny. Can you please tell us who Jenny is in your life?
Yeah, and then
and then she's going to come up here and say a few words.
So I met this wonderful woman. I saw that we have a friend that has a castle in San Diego. His name is Alex Weiss. He actually lives in Tony Robbins' house.
I've driven by that. I've seen it on the hill many times.
This guy is brilliant beyond words, and
he lives there.
He lives there. He does big, huge motivational type events. They're done well, and he has a bunch of people that you'd never meet in any other circumstance. He does hackathons. There's a supercomputer. There's a recording studio. He's the recording artist. He does everything, and he does it all well. He's from Ukraine, and it's just a wonderful, wonderful experience. And so I met Joyful Jenny, who you're going to meet here in a second. And just from her name, I thought, this girl, I have to keep my life to some degree. Who doesn't want more joy in their life? I did a Live with Joy Summit during the pandemic, where everyone was on lockdown, and I got all these influential people and celebrities, my friend Richard Gordon, who's here, and had these people talk about living with joy. If joy was a currency, what would you spend it on? That kind of stuff. But I'm talking about this woman. So this woman does so much for others, and she does it well. And so this is what Jenny's mission is. I'm reading this because this is in her words. Jenny's mission is to empower people to share their message confidently in front of the camera, using her talents as a transformational photographer, videographer, and storyteller to help them make a bigger impact in the world. Now, how beautiful is that?
That is beautiful.
It's super beautiful. And then what she does, and she's a content creator, and she does it super well with ease, and will take on any task and make the situation just splendidly beautiful. And her sound quality, this girl has everything going for her. She uses the same equipment I do, Sony equipment.
Let's bring her up.
So,
you scoot over, have her come over here. Because we can only fit so many in the camera. Yeah, you sit in the hot seat. There you go. Yep. Oh, you're a mom too. Here are your headphones. And put the microphone right up to your mouth. Wow. So you've got you're a visionary too, in a sense. Well, in a big sense. You've got here. I know these things. There they go, like this. They go like this.
It's good sandwich.
There you go.
Yes.
Anyway, and then put this right up to your mouth. There you go. Okay, so how did you get the name Joyful Jenny? Like, and how did this character or persona come about?
Oh, I love characters and personas. Okay, this would be a good beginning to a story. It all started at Burning Man.
Oh.
I've been to Burning Man 10 times.
Oh, my God.
And there's something called the playa name, where, you know, you are supposed to get a playa name from someone else. And I said, hell no, I'm not going to let someone else name me my identity. So I chose Joyful Jenny because I love, like Michael was saying, the whole concept of joy, bringing joy and happiness. And I've always been a very positive person, and I always bring that kind of flavor and energy and vitality. So I thought, why not just create this whole identity? And of course, it had to have a special costume and a wig and fun stuff.
Of course,
So.
of course. And what is Joyful Jenny? What's your mission? Tell us where we can find you and see what you've created and all that kind of stuff.
Thank you. Well, a few months ago, I did a TEDx talk, so you can find me if you look up Jenny Edwards TEDx on YouTube.
Incredible.
And that was really an amazing opportunity because I got to talk about activating your own superpowers to make a bigger difference in the world. It was about climate change, and I was sharing about my passion, one of my passion projects, which is something fun that I've done with my 2 little girls. They're 4 and 8. And we've gone out and done beach cleanups and dressed as superheroes, of course.
Oh, that's cute.
and really inviting people to step up and, you know, make a bigger difference in the world using our own unique superpowers.
For sure.
What's one thing that we can do easily to help us get to that? What steps do we take to get our superpower? What do we have to stop doing? What do we have to start doing?
Well, you can first start by noticing what inspires you. Mm-hmm. If there's a certain group or organization, and then you also do some introspection, of course, and you communicate it with someone that you care about. And just, you know, have fun with the conversation. Hey, what's your superpower? Oh, I think my superpower is this. And then you invite. The invitation is important because it allows people to like peel off a layer of their persona and step into feeling more confident about playing that. It's also great when you do this with a friend. So if you get invited to something or you just look for what's going on in your area, it's like what you're tuning into and what turns you on and what you can step into action.
Sure.
That's a
Is
little
this like
preview.
a manifesting kind of thing too? Does it go along with it? Like you're manifesting what you want in life?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you create content, you create art as well? Like,
Yes.
okay, where can we see some of your stuff? Tell us about it.
Well, my business is called Guided by Imagination, and I also have a podcast of that name.
Okay.
And I have done a lot of video sessions for events, live events, photo sessions, all over
about what?
Southern California. I do a lot of events and portrait sessions, and also I do these goddess photo sessions about feminine embodiment. I have an event coming up, a one-day retreat here in San Diego soon, and I've done a international women's retreat in Santorini, Greece a few months ago.
Oh my God, that must have been insanely cool.
Oh my God.
Are there still spots available for the San Diego one?
Yes.
Do you want to give out a website that people can sign up if they want?
Yeah.
Where do they go?
Absolutely. So you can actually find it on Eventbrite.
Okay.
It's called the Radiant Goddesses.
Okay.
So if you look for that, I can share a link with you as well.
Okay, and we'll put it on our website, Laura Kane After Dark.
Thank
Okay.
you.
And so what is your message to people?
Thank you for asking. To really step into your confidence and live your best life. And you can do that by feeling that sense of empowerment, as Michael was talking about, just doing that self-care, self-love, and really surrounding yourself with supportive and like-minded people is huge.
That's a big one. You got to have your tribe, right?
Yes.
You got to have your tribe.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Joyful Jenny, thank you so much. Well, what's your Instagram? Joyful Janie.
Guided by Imagination.
Guided by Imagination. That's
can-
also okay.
yeah.
That's where you can find everything and your
Absolutely. My
podcast and everything.
podcast.
Okay,
Yes.
excellent. And
Can I share one more thing?
please.
Yes.
I want to help you all celebrate your life. Come on.
All right.
Guided by Imagination.
Oh, she has a theme song and everything.
And jazz hands.
I was waiting for Eric to do that.
Why not?
Okay.
If it's not fun, what's the point?
Right,
Oh my God, you
exactly.
must be the most fun
Exactly.
mom ever.
No.
Your kids must have a blast
That's what
growing
my
up.
life.
Anyway, okay, so now you have Jeffrey coming up on stage. So, Jenny, pass the headphones on to Jeffrey. We're going to talk to Jeffrey. And, tell me about.
Real quick, I
Yeah.
just want to say, so we the synergies of all this. So we have me, Jeffrey, and Jenny all have a birthday a day apart from each other. We're all Virgos, and we all share like a lot of the same beliefs and about joy and about giving to others. So I don't know if there's something there like from the universe, but it definitely feels like it to us. There's a synergy there that we share a common goal, and we're a powerful team together. So
So, you guys all have birthdays like coming, either just happened or coming up in a few days.
Yeah.
Happy birthday,
Yeah. Thank you,
everybody.
thank you, thank
Are you going to
you.
celebrate together?
yes, she's going with
Fun.
Yeah, we are. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, do you want to bring Jeffrey up?
Yes.
All right. Nice meeting you, Joyful
Nice
Jenny.
to
I
meet
love
you,
it. Your
Joyful
energy
Jenny.
is contagious.
You're
I love it.
adorable.
I love it. I love it.
Oh yeah, and that's
Oh my God, that's so cute.
Cute. I love it. All right, Jeffrey. Now, Michael, tell us about this man before we interview him.
okay. So this man was has lived like his life, done several careers. He was Smokey Robinson's back manager, the tour manager for a long time, and then also background singer. He's done that, but he's also had all the different jobs of life, and he's probably my biggest inspiration to go for this distance. If I have anything a new project or something I want to tackle and be a part of, I usually run it by him, and he's a yes. He says yes, and he makes it happen, like financially, and is there supportive and whatever else. And he has a foundation called the Dream Foundation, which is providing for kids to live out their dreams, and it's a super incredible
Amazing.
platform and whatever else. And everything he says has meaning, and he won't say no to too many things to too many people, and he's there for service like I am, like for everybody that needs it. And so he doesn't really like to be in front of the camera, but I'm gonna push him out there a little bit today because I think it's super important and impactful to have someone in my life that cares this much about working and helping everybody else. I think you need to realize who this is in front of you.
I love it.
And just and it doesn't matter what you say, Jeffrey. I mean, it does matter, but and what matters is that you're actually putting yourself forward and that you're the face of your brand, because like everyone sees your gifts and sees what you're about. But I want the world to hear it in your words and like why you're creating this movement, why you're creating this for kids, and how we can help support you in this.
Okay, so scooch on over, Jeffrey. You come closer, and okay. You can, if you don't want them, you don't have to put on the headphones. You can just talk in the mic, and I'll tell you to put it closer or
Yes, ma'am.
mostly pretend like you're kissing the mic. We like to be up. But you know what? You're a singer. You know this.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I'm not really a singer. I am a hollower, and people say that I was a singer.
What is the difference?
Well, the difference
What do
is
you mean? What's a
it's
hollower?
a situation where you practice in your bathroom or in front of the mirror thinking you are the star of the show.
Okay, but you work with Smokey Robinson?
I did.
And he said that you were one of the background?
I started off doing impersonations of Stevie Wonder. And
wow.
when I was in the military, to make the story short, the military has talent shows, and you compete to be on a talent show, to travel to the different bases to entertain the troops. Mm-hmm. And it just happened that during that time frame, I wanted to be a temptation, and a bunch of guys in my unit got together and said, "Yeah, we're going to audition for the Temptations." And I said, "Oh, great, Dad, I want to try it. So I tried. They said, "No, we can't use you." I said, "Well, why not?" well, because you sound too much like Stevie Wonder.
Oh.
I said, that means I can't perform with you guys? He said, no, but you can at least do it with yourself.
Yeah.
So that's how it all started.
Oh,
So
my gosh.
finally, I got a chance to tour around to different bases. I come back to my home base. I get a letter from Stevie Wonder's office saying, I hear that you are singing songs and sounding like me. I'd like to hear this. I said, okay. So I went down. At the time, I was in Sacramento area. So I went down to L.A., where a Motown was established, and I had to audition. So I did a couple of tracks with Stevie, and then they said, oh, he does sound like Stevie. So finally, I thought that was the end of it. So I found out later that Smokey Robinson had a road show that he was rehearsing and needed a Stevie Wonder impersonation for his Motortown review.
Wow.
And so I get
my
I'm
God.
still in the military in my uniform. So they said, well, you got a phone call. I said, well, who is it? He said, somebody from a Motown wanted to talk to you. So I said, okay. So I listened to it. They said, yeah, we got some pictures of you doing Stevie Wonder. We would like to hear you sing on the phone.
Oh.
So all my buddies were standing around listening to me sing on the phone for an audition.
Can you reenact that right now?
I'm doing it right now.
Okay, no, the singing.
No, I can't.
You got this. No,
I've had
you
him
got
do
you.
it. I've had him do it at shows and stuff.
Just a little, maybe 2 lines.
My chérie amour, lovely as a summer day.
Oh.
My chérie amour, distant as the Milky Way. My chérie amour, pretty little one that I adore. You're the only girl my heart beat for. But anyway.
That was so
my
good!
God.
Wow,
Thank you.
that was
So
on the
that's how.
spot.
So that's
my
how
God.
it all started.
That is cool. That is
So
cool.
That to say, that was a dream of mine. I would take a hairbrush, be in front of the mirror, pretending I was Smokey Robinson and a Miracle. And finally, I got a chance to audition to become part of his show. And I said, Smokey, I used to pretend I was you singing in front of the mirror. And he started laughing.
Wow.
He said, really? I said, yeah. He said, how'd you sound? I said, I don't know. I just hollered.
Full circle moment right there, right?
But anyway, my nonprofit is what we hear about.
Tell me, like, what led you to create this, and what in your life?
I just presented it to you. A dream of mine as a kid, wanting to maybe be a star, and didn't know how to begin it. Didn't know how to started anything like that. So as I got older, I'm now retired 3 times over, and I said, I want to be the platform for people who have no clue about what they want to do in life. So what I did was I said, I'm going to start a nonprofit. And what this nonprofit would consist of, my mission is to provide financial literacy, provide managerial organizational skills, and mentoring, along with some form of inspiration to give you a real rounded person when you leave the nonprofit. So you don't have to be a superstar or singing in front of anybody. You can be whatever you want to be, but you have the tools.
Sure.
Yeah, the hard part in life sometimes is not knowing what you want to do.
Yeah.
A lot of kids, even out of college, are still like, I got a degree in this, and I don't even know if I want to do this. Right. That's like a big one. I mean, that's been one of the biggest decisions in life. And if you're helping with these resources to help them find their passion, that's incredible.
Yeah, and that's basically it.
Okay. How can somebody be a part of it? Look it up. We'll put it on our website too. But for now,
yes, my nonprofit is called Supporting the Dream.
Supporting the Dream.
And you can find me on the website supportingthedream.com.
Okay.
And donations is great, but I would rather have you give
Of yourself.
time. And that's corporate, small business,
Like a mentor.
mentor.
type?
That would be part of my program, to take somebody who's there
That's cool.
and show them
That's great.
that you can do it, and also be the person to say, you don't have to make the same mistakes I made, but if you listen to me, maybe you can get to that dream that you've been searching for. But maybe you don't get to that dream, but now you have the tools to pursue whatever you want. And then once you do that, you're successful.
Absolutely.
And that's what
Okay.
the nonprofit is.
Like, so original, so needed. And I think I haven't heard of any
Absolutely.
other nonprofit like it. I love
You
this.
feel his heart, don't you?
Yes,
Yeah.
I sure
Absolutely.
do. What
For
a
sure.
great person you are.
Yeah.
But thank you again. I like to thank Michael because
For sure.
Michael puts out his heart to everyone that he touches. That's why a lot of the celebrities know him on a first name basis. They don't really treat him as a business partner. They don't treat him as a business entity. They'll say, Mike, can you do this for me? And he'll say, yeah, I can get that for you. So next thing you know, he has a phone number. He can call him on a whim, and they become friends for life. And that's part of business too.
You
a
can't,
relationship.
sincerity. Like, you
Yeah.
can't fake sincerity. And people know, they can read through, BS. Like, yeah. And they just see you for you, and that's obvious.
Yeah, and I want to thank Mike again. Also, Richard Gordon is another cog in our wheel of hopefully spreading the wealth that we've learned through the years. Yes, I got a birthday coming up the 12th of September, but through that birthday, I've gotten wisdom. I've also learned that my next goal is for all the people that I've came in contact with. I've met Ellen and all these other important people, but we have the support people behind them that when they retire, what do they have? So what I would like to do is show them that there is a way to start investing in your future, because you can't depend on the different agencies or the different places that you've gone and the money that you make now to fulfill all your life's goals in the future. So you don't have a labor force or a union that's going to provide you that support you need when nobody can support you. So hopefully we can come up with a plan to be able to take that money that they make out on the road or that money that they make doing movie spots and start investing it and stay constant with it. And before you know it, you have something that you can say, I have a retirement. And that's my next goal.
That's awesome.
incredible.
Well, Jeffrey, it was incredible meeting you.
Absolutely
And
amazing.
so now, Michael, come back up. Thank you.
Thank you.
I know
you,
we've
Jeff.
got one more thing on the roster here. Now, I want you to explain what we are about to experience, and how this pretty woman who's full of peace and good vibes. What is she going to do for us? And tell us how you've come in contact with her.
Yeah, so I'm big on motivation and doing the inner work on yourself. And I was introduced to this spectacular woman a few years back now, probably 5 years ago or so, through one of our mutual best friends that we trust. Whatever she says, we'll do. And she said, well, I'd like to go to this sound bath experience with us. And so we go to this beautiful studio, like Solana Beach or Carlsbad, somewhere up there. And I think it was called the Soul of Yoga at the time. And the class was limited, like to a certain amount of people, right? But there was a line of people, like more than the class held. And so I already knew this woman was powerful and popular and whatever else, but luckily we got in, and she provided a space, a healing space, but also blankets, and you lay on the floor and you listen to what she does and the way she talks on a conscious level, which is super hard to articulate, like everything that she puts out there for every single person that she's doing it for, and it comes off as the most incredible experience you've ever experienced in your life. But also she does the sound bath healing and drumming and chanting, and really gets to your inner core to align you with where you should be and align your chakras and everything, so that you could be the best version of yourself and show up the way you want to show up in life. And so there's no one better for that, in my opinion, than her. And I just had a part of another summit with a friend that's in the room, also Richard, and people were in tears. Let's put it that way. The whole room was in tears because the whole room connected with one another, and all we want is acknowledgement in life, in the world, and connection.
We have a very special treat today. She's going to set up her bowls, and we're going to have about a 10-minute session.
And she plays the angel harp with it and sings.
We'll turn down some lights. We'll do some things, but we'll bring it back up when she's all ready. So, Brian.
Thank you. Thanks for having all of us on the show. This has been a wonderful day.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Thanks.
We are currently on set with Shelley Reef. She is a world spiritualist and a sound healer, and she has set up this fantastic sound bath experience, and we're going to do a 10-minute sound bath, especially for our listeners of Lorraine After Dark. It's going to be amazing, but first I wanted to talk to you, Shelley, about this and about why is the sound bath important, and how did you come into this line of work?
That's the number one question, is how did I land with the instruments? Well, I've been working with frequency since is this close enough?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, okay. Hi, everyone. So I've been working with frequency since I was a child. I started meditating spontaneously at like 7 or 8. And I've had more paranormal experiences than than anyone should rightly have in one lifetime. So all of that kind of just naturally wound up with me understanding frequency very well. And some early studies, like in Japan, I was very obsessed with Buddhism and went there and studied. And I had this teacher, I think this is my pivotal moment, who I would bring him a candle from the Buddhist shop, and he would light it, and we'd sit and meditate, and he'd start chanting, and he would start chanting louder and stronger, and sparks would fly off the candle. And it wasn't a trick candle, because I brought it, I set it up, and then this phenomena would happen, and the wax would melt up. You know how wax, it melts down or it just evaporates? Well, this would melt up and make these sculptures in the air. And he had a shelf full of these candles that this had happened with. And so before my eyes, I was watching the manipulation of matter, basically time and space being bent by someone's mind or intention. And I said, I get that. I don't know why. I don't know what it means.
Well, is this kind of linked to being a little bit of a psychic person?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Like paranormal stuff, like you've seen spirits. You talk to spirits. Can you summon like that kind of thing too? Is that part of it?
There's been a lot. I don't do mediumship because I'm incredibly empathic. My energy is a little more open maybe than even I would want. And so I don't like to tangle too much with other people's spirits. I keep that kind of clean. But I do empathic readings for people. And what's happened now is I combine the empathic reading where I read someone's energy, see what's really going on, like under the stories and under the stuff. There's an energetic foundation to anything that's happening in someone's life on the surface.
And you are very good at reading that kind of energy and knowing where a person's at. Wow.
Yes. It took decades to turn it into a gift rather than a plague. It's a lot when you're like just a teenager, Now explain to us a sound bath. What is this good for? Why should we all experience one? The sound bath uses frequency. Okay, think of it. Your energy, right? Everything's energy. Everyone's energy. And when we have something within us that is discordant energy, well, that's what's showing up as dis-ease or imbalance. And
that's totally the way I feel right now. I thought it was the heat.
It is also the heat,
okay,
for sure. And so here we're using frequency. There's a whole science behind it called cymatics, and in recent years Stanford University did this remarkable study that it's what took my teaching when I teach people, because teach people to play the therapeutic harps, and I'm going to play one for you here tonight. But this study that came out a few years ago, it took me from being hearsay, like this is so because I feel it is and know it is in my heart, to being scientifically founded. And basically they're using cymatics, they're using vibration, sound, literally sound, tone, to create healthy heart tissue in patients. And Edgar Cayce said sound is the medicine of the future. And the more I work in hospitals and the more I work bedside with people and witness this, and it finally, the more I learn and grow in my own practice, the more I can teach my students. And last year at the Conscious Life Expo in LA, which is the biggest spiritual rodeo on earth, everybody's there. And on the last day, that thing happened where I broke through back to what my Buddhist teacher was doing years ago, and literally like kind of bent time and space by manipulating matter, when this man came into my booth and had a scoliosis on his shoulder blade. It was very severe, curvature in the spine. You could see it when he was just standing there. And he really wanted to heal, and his heart was open. So I laid him down. I asked if I could put the harp right on him, and I did, and I could tell something was going on, there was a movement. So I kept playing with one hand, and I put my other hand on the side of the scoliosis, and it was rippling, moving. I could see his whole shoulder was moving, and his shirt was moving, like being pulled around. And I looked at him, and he looked peaceful, so I kept playing, and at the end of it, I said, how was that? And he said, it was amazing. He said, it felt like everything was moving. And I said, it was. Was that good? And he said, yeah, it felt like everything that had been pulling and distorting for years and years was just releasing and softening. And 5 days later, I get an email from him saying that he'd just run 4 miles and felt absolutely fantastic.
My gosh.
Yeah. So when these things happen, then it kind of proves within me the theory. I'm reverse engineering, and I'm finally getting to this point, and then I become a stronger teacher to others, and that's really the point of this, is to get more people understanding this.
Okay, so if you want more information about what she's all about and what we talked about, all of her socials are on ShellyReef.com, HELLYREEF, like a reef that you swim in.com. Or if you want to attend one of these sessions, templeoflightandsound.com. We will put all these links on our website, Laura Kane After Dark. Before we start this, you're going to do the sound bath. We're going to go off to the side, and we're going to, all of us who are in here, enjoy and hopefully heal something that might be bugging us. I'm really thrilled to be able to experience this. Thank you for setting it all up and coming. And
thank you.
Really looking forward to this. Is a special thing, really special. I want to know, in your opinion, since you're talking about energy and how you can manipulate it and how it never really goes away, what do you think happens when we die?
Oh, well, we return, then we go home. And that's the easier of the journeys. Coming into a human form is the most difficult thing you'll ever do, because Earth is a very conflicted planet. It's incredibly polarized.
Do we get the choice?
And when to come into a human body?
Yeah. Can you choose to hey, I'm at peace out. I'm just going to hang in heaven all the rest of eternity, or I want to come back to Earth. You get that choice?
You chose, and everybody chose.
I chose this?
You chose it, believe it or not.
all this struggle? No, but it's that's really interesting.
It's a very special time to be on Earth right now.
Why?
Because it is so pivotal. I mean, we have enough technology right now to destroy the Earth, and we also have enough technology for there to be enough clean water, food, shelter, and absolutely everything that everyone needs. We will either take ourselves out or we will ascend.
We're on the precipice, right?
Yes.
We're kind of at the pinnacle of either way, right?
Yes. So everyone who's here right now, it's no mistake. You chose to come here. You're here for a purpose. And the greatest thing that you can really do in this lifetime, honestly, is be the true expression of yourself. What is that? Don't be what anybody else wants you to be. Don't feed the algorithms. Don't be a slave to that. Oh, this got more likes, so I'm going to be more like that. Because then you're molding yourself into technology, basically, right? We want to mold ourselves into being more human, and
Authentic.
and develop those skills. As AI comes up and gets stronger and stronger, and if people are talking about it, what's going to happen? It could take over, sure, but not if humans become stronger than AI in our innate, magnificent abilities like telepathy and our psychic abilities, inner sight, universal love. Right? Develop these. Every single one of you has them. There's not a single one of you that doesn't. Go for it.
Okay. At this point, we are going to return, and Shelley Reef is going to be sitting here, and she's going to conduct the ceremony. Is that what you call it? A ceremony, or just the sound bath, or the event?
Well, tonight I'm going to do the global light activation. It's going to be short and fast, so everyone get ready to go deep fast, because I want you to feel something. I want to do much more than just play beautiful sound for you so you relax. I'm going to take you on a journey where you're going to put your energy out, and then you're going to receive, and we're going to rock the planet. We're going to actually affect the quantum fields right now and raise frequency for all of humanity on Earth, because my spiritual motto is don't mess around.
And here we go.
I'm just going to use this drum to cleanse the space, not only in this room in which we're working right now, but also the space in which any of you anywhere listening or watching this process. We're going to ask that any energies or entities whatsoever throughout all of time and space, known or unknown to you, be neutralized in this moment, so that wherever you are, you're in a safe space, a clear space, energetically. We're going to do the same with your physical body now. We ask that any energies or entities whatsoever, anything throughout all of history, all of time and space, known or unknown to you, that is not in alignment with your absolute highest good, be neutralized at this time, so that you become the one pure true expression of your highest self. And we're going to move fast, so let that be done. Call it done. And now I'd like to call in any energies that are benevolent to you, that watch over you, your angels, your guides, your way showers. Thank you, thank you, thank you to all the support. I'm going to ask you to do something that might be unusual. I'm going to ask you to just look forward, straight ahead of you. Or if you're laying down, look up at the ceiling. Wherever you are, look straight ahead of you and just focus on whatever your eyes fall on. Maybe the wall, maybe the ceiling, and just transport yourself there, 100%. What is the temperature like there? What is the pressure? What is the light? Just be there, 100%. And now I'm going to ask you to drop your awareness back halfway between whatever you were just looking at and you. Hovering your awareness now in mid-air. Feel what it feels like to be hovering in space. Nothing touching you on any side. Just expansiveness in every direction. What is the pressure, the temperature, the light there, floating? And now I'm going to ask you to draw your awareness in one more time to the space right in front of your forehead. And hover there, just outside of your body, in front of your forehead. You can close your eyes if you want to. And feel what it's like to be there. What's the temperature? What's the pressure? And how does it feel to be in your own energy field? What does it feel like to be in your auric field? And at this moment, notice anything in your auric field or your energy field that feels like maybe it doesn't belong to you. Or maybe it's something that you'd just like to let go of. And right now we're going to shimmer that energy field. Just imagine that you're running a light through that auric field, surrounding your entire body, cleansing and purifying until it's only the pure essence of you. Dropping your awareness in one more time to the space just behind your forehead. Imagine you're gazing forward there at a screen on the back of your forehead. Drop down into your heart and bring your heart energy up and project it forward there on the back of the forehead. Just see what your heart energy looks like, however it presents. No right, no wrong. Could be light, could be the shape of a heart. Could be just a feeling. Stay connected to your heart now. Where you're gazing forward, I'm going to ask you to visualize one person, someone you don't know, never met, but someone who's really wanting to raise their frequency, someone who's really wanting to awaken, to open their heart, to feel good and alive on this planet. Someone who wants that for all of humanity. Just visualize that person. Let them show themselves to you. And now, connected to your heart, just shower them in love from your heart to theirs. No other connection. Just unconditional love. And as you do so, observe. As they awaken, their energy becomes lighter, their light becomes brighter. They become lifted, awakened, expansive. They become the pure, true essence of them, their high self. And now, allow yourself to receive their gratitude. They're shining their gratitude, showering you in their gratitude. Gratitude is the highest frequency in the universe. Feel yourself flooded in their gratitude for your help, your assistance. And your own energy races. I'm going to ask you now to invite that person to come stand beside you and join you in this work of helping others feel elevated, awakened, lifted, alight. And with this person standing next to you, we're going to stretch, we're going to expand right now. We're going to leap and visualize 1 billion people standing before you both. 1 billion people. Take it in, expand, there they are. And now you and your new friend together are going to shower these 1 billion souls, earthlings who are wanting to awaken, to be happier, to feel themselves present, to be the fullest expression of themselves, and to release their weight. And as you shower them with your heart, with your love, observe as before your very eyes, in no time at all, right now, 1 billion people become awake. And what does it look like? What does it feel like? 1 billion awakened people standing before you. You're going to take that all in now as 1 billion people shower you with gratitude. Receive, nothing to do but receive the light of gratitude, the golden light of gratitude into every one of your 50 trillion cells. Inviting that 1 billion to come and stand with you now. Feel the power, the energy of 1 billion and 2 people standing in solidarity for a humanity that sustains life, for humanity, for all of Earth, in the most beautiful, benevolent way. As together now you visualize before you, you call before you every remaining human on Earth. See them there to 7 billion and some. And together, with your awakened family at your shoulders, you shower them with your love, your intention for them also to lift up, to awaken, to become the humans that love all, lead us into the most benevolent possible future for everyone. Easily now visualize, see as all humans on Earth become awakened, with you at the center of that universe of love. begin to receive the gratitude of over 7 billion humans into every one of your 50 trillion cells. Feel the light, the golden light of gratitude, stronger than ever before, raising the frequency of all that ever has been, all that ever will be. Expanding to take it all in. And now all in circle, every human on earth standing together in solidarity for the most benevolent possible future for all. And you, the center of that universe. All together now, we send our love into the center, up into the stratosphere, and surround the entire earth. Also raising the frequency of all animals, water, earth, and the air that we breathe, and all benevolent life forms throughout the universe. And with that resonating in your heart and in every one of your cells, it's time to begin to traverse that journey back to right now. So just allow yourself to come back into your own energy field once again. Become sovereign in your energy. Only you, right here in your energy, you expanded, awakened. Take a breath that expands the space around your heart. That's a breath that draws a little energy of time and space right now. This room. Feel the temperature of the room that you're in. Feel the floor underneath you, or whatever it is that you sit or lie upon. Feel the light, whatever that light is, shining on the back of your eyelids, and just notice what color it creates. Take a breath that finds its way to your fingertips, to your toes. And right now we'd like to thank all the guides, the way showers, that assisted each and every individual and the collective in this journey. And we ask that you seal all portals in and out in each and every individual and the whole, so that only that which is of the highest good exists as we come back fully into this moment. And with that, you can open the eyes, take a stretch, take a breath. With your eyes open, check into your energy field, your auric field once again. If there's another person in the room, look at that person and let them see your energy field. Beautiful. So I just invite you from this moment forth to walk into this day, why not every day hereafter, presenting first your energy field, your love. See what happens when you enter life and interact with every single person and every single event and circumstance by showering it with your love. And watch how the path before you transforms and opens up, and hopefully we'll get all 8 billion on board. That's the work.
That was an absolutely incredible show. I hope you that watched all of this got something out of it, feel more peaceful and at ease. And what an honor to interview all the people we did. Every link that we mentioned is on our website, laurakaneafterdark.com. Thank you so much for watching and listening, and love your podcast. Love you, my sweet babies. Bye.